pleasure to introduce Milja Kauppinen to you. She is Stony Plain's inbound student. She got here last August, coming actually quite close to the end of her year with us. She's from Finland. And Kathy Rondeau, who spoke to us not very long ago, has been Milja's counselor at their club and has helped her adjust to life in Canada and to manage her schedule and her goals, which is considerable. She's had 3 host families, so is living now with her 4th and final host family in the Stony Plain area. Is a student. Of course, all students have to go to school, and Milja goes to Memorial in Stony Plain. And one interesting fact that Kathy told me was that Milja has attended almost every single Rotary meeting since she got here in August. Please welcome Milja.
So, hi everyone. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I hope so. So my name is Milja, and I'm the Rotary exchange student from Finland this year. And I came here last August, so I've been here for 9 months, and there's I think 71 days left. I don't really want to go back home, but I don't know. I guess I have to because my visa expires. So I'm just gonna talk about a bit about my life in Finland and my family, friends, the school system. If you have any questions, just ask. And I think there will be a bit time after this presentation if you want to ask questions. So here's some facts about Finland. So the population is about 5.4 million, so it's not a huge country. Official languages are Finnish and Swedish, and English is also mentored to take at school, so I speak 3 languages. English is my 3rd one. Area in total, it's about a half Alberta, so yeah, tiny country. And 70% of Finland is forest, and there's I think I'm not sure, about 200,000 lakes and ponds. I think a bit over that. Capital is Helsinki. I don't live in Helsinki, but I go to school in Helsinki. And Independence Day is December 6th, 1917. And it's a parliamentary republic, and in that picture, I'm not sure if everyone can see it, is our President Sauli Niinistö. My family, if we start with my mom, her name is Mia, and she works as a restaurant manager. Then there's Pasi, my dad. He makes paint in a factory. And then there's my brother Elis. He just turned 7, and he started school in August. And he's pretty excited about that. And Finland, you start school when you're 7, so that's why he's not in school yet. And then there's my dog Hugo. He just turned 1, and he's the one I miss the most. I'm not sure if I should say that, but yeah, I'm actually pretty happy that my last host family, they just got a dog, so there's someone like him living with me now. And here's a picture of my family. This picture was taken, I think, maybe 3 years ago, or maybe 4. And in front of me, there's one of our exchange students from New York. I think my family has been hosting 6 summer students, like for 6 weeks. And I think all of them, they've been from the States. So I think, yeah. And there's one, I think she's a Rotary exchange student staying with my family now, and she's from New York. Kauppinen, my hometown, population about 20,000, a bit bigger than Stony Plain. Distance to Helsinki is less than 30 kilometers. I think it's about the same as from Stony to Edmonton. It takes about 25-30 minutes to drive there. We moved to Kauppinen over 10 years ago from Eastern Finland, where most of my parents' families live. And we go there pretty often, especially in summertime. It takes about 3 hours to drive there, so... And it's pretty much like Stony Plain. We have everything there we need, and if you want to go and like do some shopping and that kind of stuff. You usually go to Helsinki where they have bigger malls. So. Yeah, some of those pictures are probably not the best, but they're not seeing this presentation, so. My picture, it's on the left side, in the corner of, that's like our big family, like we call it. We've known them for maybe 15 years, and we do lots of things with them. That picture was taken in Spain, I think, 2 years ago. And we usually spend our Christmas and some holidays with them, and we usually do lots of things together. And then there's me and my friends. We were having a picnic last summer because one of the other students, or the girl, she was going to Spain for a year. So it was more like a party for her because I left after her. And then on the left side, my best friend, yeah, that's probably not the best picture of her, but and I've known her for, I think, 11 years. And in the middle, there's me and one of the exchange students from New York. I met her in New York in August. We went there with the other exchange students from Finland. I think there was 42 of us. It was more like a soft landing camp thing. We were there for 4 days, and I think 4 days in New York is not enough. It was just crazy. We were just running around and trying to do everything and shopping, and yeah, it was just crazy. And then there's me and one of my friends who were going to Sweden, I think maybe 2-3 years ago. We go to Sweden pretty often because it's cheaper there and we like to shop, so. The Rotary school, oh, I don't know, we just, the whole name, you can see it, but yeah. It's my high school, it's in Helsinki. And there's junior high school, and then like adult education. I don't know if you have it here. I don't think so. There's about 300 students in high school, and it's tiny compared to the one in Memorial, like in Strontley Memorial where you go. I think they have 1,300, something like that. And there's 300 in junior high. We never see them though because they have different times and their classes are in different floors. So. And school system in Finland is totally different than here. We usually have 4 to 5 different semesters, and you have to pass 75 classes to graduate. And here, I think this year I have 6 classes because I have 2 spares. So that's a big difference. Next year I just chose all my classes for next year, and I have 30 classes. So yeah, and one class in Finland is about 2 months. So I think that's one of the differences. We have free lunch at school, and that's one of the things I miss, especially a couple of times when I forgot my lunch. So, and the whole education is pretty much free. In high school, only thing you have to pay for is your books. You have to buy them, but we usually just sell them, or I borrow some of my friends' books. So it's about, I think, $500 a year. And university is also free, so that's nice. And I have 2 years left when I go back home. I have to do grade 11 and 12. And even though here I'm grade 12, but I don't know why. I have like grade 10s, 11s, and 12s classes this semester, but. And like I said, my school is in Helsinki, and I have to take the bus. And in Finland, we don't have school buses, so I was pretty excited when I took the yellow school bus for the first time, even though I think I'm too tall for those buses, but. And so I take the public transit, and it takes about 40 to 45 minutes to get there, so that's pretty nice. I think that's everything so far. So if you have any questions, just ask about the whole exchange thing or about Finland or, yeah.
What has been your favorite site here?
I don't know. I've done a lot of different things, so I can't really say just one thing, but I like hockey a lot, so that's, yeah, I don't know, that's a good thing that you watch hockey and like it too, so, yeah.
Your free university, does everybody get to go automatically if you apply, or is there a limit?
No, there's actually a limit. You have to write an exam, and writing that exam, and there's only 75 places, so it's pretty hard to get in. But then there's like, some people go to universities in Sweden because you don't have to write that exam, you just get in if you have very good marks. So that's another option too.
Your English is incredible, so that suggests it starts early for you then?
Oh yeah, I've been learning English since the first grade, so for 11, 12 years. Yeah.
Does your mom and dad talk English?
Oh yeah. My dad's English is much better than my mom's, probably because he watches movies a lot. Or that's what he says.
Can't tell me.
But yeah, they go through. And my mom, she likes to like have host exchange students just because like you can practice your English. And my brother, he knows colors and some other words like numbers and that kind of stuff too. So, yep.
What's the most influential or biggest thing you've learned about life in Canada?
I don't know. Probably that you deep fry pretty much everything. We didn't do that in Finland, so that's one of the things.
That's why you're so scared.
And if your brother doesn't go to school till he's 7 and your mom is working and your dad works, what happens
Yeah.
to your brother?
He goes to daycare. It's like I think most of the kids go to daycare, so usually when they're 2, 3, they start it and then they go till they go to school, so.
And is that free or?
No, you pay for that. Yep.
The taxes compared to, or would you know?
The taxes are higher in Finland for sure. Just because like, I think doctors and dentists and that kind of stuff is free if you're under 18, so.
How long is your school year for? So how many summer holidays do you get?
It's about the same. We start a month earlier, and we're usually the last day of school is in June, like June 2nd or something like that. So I think it's about the same. 10 months. Yeah.
Do you want to go to university? Would you like to go on, or what would you do?
Yes, I would like to go to university because it's free, and I would like to be a doctor, but it's pretty hard to get in, and I'm not a big fan of physics, so that's one of the things. What I probably need, but.
We said she should come back here.
Oh yeah, maybe after I'm done with university, I don't know.
Any more questions? All right, well, thank you very much. Thanks for